This is Copper, a very pregnant Copper. She is a first-time heifer, and she's tiny even for a Dexter. But her line grows slow. Her sister was quite tiny too, and now is a nice decent size. She's due April 28th. Can I have that, please? I'm told Dexters are often a week early. She is starting to get a little bit bigger there, and she's starting to get a really nice bag coming in, as you can see. Let's see if I can get that. Oh, so nice, eh? Look at that nice little bag coming. It's just so little. So little. Get a better look at it from back here. Oh, it's a nice little bag. It's a nice little bag coming in. Look at that.
Miss Copper is also in the milk barn, just getting used to standing in a stanchion, eating in here, and again, for Mom to play with her, because the intention is to milk train Copper, and then my niece might take over. Miss Copper's bag is coming in. It's quite small still compared to everyone, but let's be honest, she's a very tiny cow to begin with.
And when you're playing, you want her to get used to you touching them with a bit of pressure, but you don't want to pull too hard. You can see this little white cap there. You don't want to break that. No, you can't. You don't want to break the seal.
Sadie.
Nope.
It's not Sadie. Good girl, Copper. Letting yourself out.
Yep, back up nicely. It's taken me a long time. Copper's small enough she could turn around in there, which is not what I wanted. But she's figured out now to back up.
Good girl, Copper.
Maisie is learning to stand nice for training, and she is standing beautifully, and she just stands and waits and waits. She gets antsy when I come back because she knows then I am untying her and we are going into the stanchion, and that's where she gets her grain and her pets and her scratches, and she really, really likes that. She is a first-time heifer, and she is due, I think, as early as early April. She's got a beautiful bag coming in. I'm quite pleased. Her pins here have not loosened at all yet, and they're not going to. They're not ready. She's not that close. Her parts aren't even swelling up yet, really, so we're quite a ways. All right, Maze. Where are you supposed to go? Show me. Atta girl. Good girl, Maisie.
And she goes right in because she knows her grain bucket's in there.
I need you all the way in. All the way in.
Good girl. There she goes. Go ahead.
Miss Maisie. By comparison, Maisie is a much, much bigger cow than our poor little Copper. And her bag is massive compared to Copper's. She's also due, earliest possible, is mid-April. You see these little, this is not unusual, having the extra ones in the back. They're basically useless. They just have the 4 teats. Okay. This is a nice big bag. Maisie's grandmother is from milking lines out of England, so we expect big things from Maisie. Maisie is also learning to back out nicely. It's good days and bad days. Let's go, Maze. Let's go, Maze. Out. Maisie, out. Maisie, out. Come on, out. Maze. Come on, out. 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 Good girl. Good out. Oh, oh. Good girl. A little more. A little more. No, a little more. That's a good girl. Thank you.
This is my lovely Millie cow. She is a young heifer. She had her first birthday last month. I missed it. I feel like a bad cow owner. She is a Dexter Charolais cross, and she is my milking perspective. Because of the Charolais, that's why she has this beautiful white body. And she's not even dirty today, so I don't feel bad showing you. Move your bum. Move your bum. Thank you. Because of the Charolais, she should have a nice big udder and produce a fair amount of milk for a family. So I'm very, very excited to see what happens. She's quite well halter broke at this point because she's learned that halter usually means you get your own bucket, you get to go into the stanchion and clean up all the yummy grain in there, and it's a great way for us to work on training her. Right now, there's not a lot I can do because she is going to be bred for the first time this spring by my Dexter bull. So we're working on the halter training. She leads very well on the line. And I will also be working on bringing her in and out of the stanchion because she needs to learn how to do that. And be touched. So I can come over and touch her everywhere. Touch her legs. Come up here and see this lovely little teats. Get her used to having them touched and played with. Right now, there's not much more for me to do except to just touch so that when I'm ready to, she's not totally caught off guard and shocked because I'm playing with her teats. There's not much there because she's not pregnant and she's not due, but she's going to have, look at those teats. She's going to have a very lovely little milking bag, and I am over the moon excited to start this journey with her. Hey, my girl. Go. Good girl, Millie.
Oh, and all the way in. Good girl,
Because
Millie.
there's so many goodies to clean up in here.
Good. Oh, hello, Miss Millie. You did not exit very nicely this last time, so
No.
we're going to try that again.
You want me to do it now, just for the sake of...
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a...
All right. Out. 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 Oh, so much better, Miss Millie's.
Bring her back in.
Hey, you want to come back in for a second? Come on, honey. I know. This is... Good girl, all the way up. Good girl. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, Millie. Out. 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 I'm not even touching her. Out. Now I am. Out.
Good job, Millie.
Good girl, Millie. Ready? You want a nanner? Fuck yeah, I want that nanner.
Molly says, I'll take a nanner.
I'll get you a nanner. Good girl, Millie. This beauty is my lovely Layla cow. She is pregnant, a first-time heifer, and she is a Dexter Speckle Park cross. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Which is why she has this cute little line down her back and down her belly. She's not quite speckly like them, but she has some unique markings. So she's due with her first calf sometime in May, and we are over the moon to see how it goes for her. Now, I have no intentions of milking her. She's just making babies, but do you see, excuse me, Millie, this big, beautiful udder she has? Her bag is coming in nicely. Millie, she has gorgeous long teeth. Like, she would be perfect to milk. I just don't intend to milk her. And look, her, Millie, even her teeth are all speckled and cute and adorable. And if I can come back here, excuse me, honey. I mean, look at that bag. That is just such a beautiful bag. She's so good. I don't have any intentions of milking her. She's here to make babies for me and to be my friend. She's gonna make nice big meat babies for the freezer. I can't wait. Millie, you're kind of, thank you. As you can see here, sorry, excuse me. These muscles have not relaxed yet, but they will when she's getting closer to, they will relax and it'll help her, of course, push out her little baby. I'm very, very excited. She is such a sweetheart. She was supposed to be my mama's cow, Copper, but she's chosen me. So this is my lovely Sadie cow. She is a purebred Dexter and a first-time heifer due with her second baby here in July. She was bred a little bit later than our preference, but that's okay. And why we picked Sadie specifically is because she was basically feeding the village at the old farm when she had her other baby. Almost every single time the farmers went out, there was a different baby on her, including her own. So we thought, perfect, she can be a wet nurse in our field. So if we have any issues, if we lose any mamas, if we have any local farmer friends who have twins and the mom doesn't accept one, because our understanding is most of the time mothers will only accept one of the twins and care for it and ignore the other. Or if we have a farmer friend who loses a mama and has now a day-old calf with no mom and no milk, we can offer our services because there will be plenty of milk available out here and they will grow really, really well on all that lovely, lovely Dexter milk. Now, as you can see here, Sadie gets her own bucket while the rest of the herd eats out there. This is because Miss Sadie cow got quite skinny after we picked her because she is a nurse cow. She is a nurse cow. So she fed the whole village over there and unfortunately put too much effort into her milk that way. Excuse me, Scarlett. And she got quite skinny, which made us all a little nervous, which is also, I think, part of why she did not catch the first time they had the bull out, but she caught later. So I'm just happy that she caught and she was able to come home with us because I really had my heart set on Miss Sadie cow.
Unlike everybody else, as I mentioned earlier, we were going to discuss why Sadie gets more grain and the same grain as Crimson, my milk cow. The vet, when she was out, had agreed in October, November, she was pretty skinny to be heading into winter, and had said that the extra nutrients and the extra oomph that the dairy ration that the milking cow gets would be a great benefit to her as she tries to put her condition back being pregnant over winter. Scarlett is another milking prospect. We're going to train her up for our family ourselves. She is really young. She's only going to be bred for the first time this year, but the sooner you start, the better. So periodically she gets tied for grain, and it's just to learn to stand for long periods of time. She's being halter trained as well, but we're also teaching her that it's okay to have us touch her all over, which I can. This calf came to us in November and was scared, wanted nothing to do with us, quite spunky. And now, a few short months later, I can touch her all over the place. One of the things she's going to learn as a milking cow is put her leg back.
She is also a purebred Dexter and another lovely red that my mother loves. She is Sadie cow's first baby, and she, like we said, is going to be a milking prospect as well as create lovely little meat bodies for us.